Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. And today I'm going to share with you a technique using baby wipes and show you how I created this card and this little gift box. I've put little notches there so that it's easier to use that little ribbon to open it, and then inside it has a little lip balm like that. Just a sweet little gift, but you could just as easily fill this little box with some sweeties or something else that is 2 inches by 2 inches by 1 inch maximum. Okay, so I do have another one of these. I will fight to get it out of the packaging and put that little bit of ribbon excuse me, on it later. You don't need to witness that. Okay, so we're all about making the card and the box. So I have a sheet here of designer series paper from the Bright and Beautiful pack. Lots of fabulous bright and beautiful designs in there, but some of them are quite plain, like this one. So I thought I would use the Just My Type stamp set, which is here. And I've used the I Hope Your Day is Filled with Sunshine and Rainbows for the card, and I've used the simple For You for the box. You could easily use the thank you or the hello or whatever you wanted to. Sorry, do have a bit of a frog in my throat. So the baby wipe technique, as I say, thought this was a little bit plain, needed a bit more colour to it, wanted to use the sentiment Hope Your Day's Filled with Sunshine and Rainbows, so obviously had to use the rainbows stamp. What I have here is a normal baby wipe. I prefer to use the ones that are water. Just take one out, fold it up a couple of times, and then use the Stampin' Up ink bottles that we use to refill our ink pads, and simply just put a few spots here and there and build up your ink pad. Okay, so I'm going to add on a little bit more over this just to make sure that I've got plenty of ink on it. And as you'll see, I get ink everywhere. As you'll see on here, you get a mix, and it kind of looks like I've got green there, but I've not. It's just the yellow and the blue mixing together on there. So I used Blueberry Bushel, Crushed Curry, Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo, but you could use whatever you like. So ink it up, plonk it on. Everyone will be different. And I just like to rotate so that we're not all facing in the same direction. I'm just going to fill up this whole sheet. Just a nice fun way to use this stamp. Obviously you could use Stampin' Right markers to ink up this stamp and have each line different, but I think this is more fun. Okay. And just keep going until you're filled that up. I think that'll do. A little bit in that corner just in case we use that. All right, so the other bit I want to do is the sentiments. Now, the sentiment for the I hope your day is filled with sunshine and rainbows is quite big. So I found it quite difficult to get that stamped all in a oneer. So what I did was I've got lots of bits of scraps here. So I concentrate on doing one line, make sure I've got that I hope your day. Let me use this bit. And there we go. That's nice. Okay. And then let's see about the next bit. And I can't pick up my card. So I'm going with is filled with on this one. The with sunshine there. And then and rainbows. We can pop on there. Yep. No, don't like that. And rainbows. Got a little bit here. And rainbows. The S is a little bit faint. Instead of stamping it again, I've got my Stampin' Right marker here. I'm just going to add in a little bit of colour. Oh no, I don't like that either. And this is why I'm so indecisive. So I'm making sure I've got that whole and rainbows covered and inked. That's better, I like that one. Okay, so we are finished with that. I'm going to move that well out of my way. And for my decorations, I am simply using a big pair of scissors to chop them up. Okay, so we've got my I hope your day. I forgot to do my for you, didn't I? That's all right, got plenty bits left. Use that for you. Hope your day. Now I actually want to chop that into two. I hope your day is filled Where's the with sunshine? There it is. They don't have to be perfect. They're going on kind of skew with anyway. You could possibly take a little bit more time and get them a little bit more straight. With sunshine and rainbows. That's the one I wanted, wasn't it? Every single one of these will be completely unique. Bear with me a moment, someone is calling me. Okay, so that was a scam phone call. Really, I wish I hadn't bothered stopping for that, but never mind, we live and learn. So, I am backing these little pieces with some Melon Mambo card, and once again line that up there. Oh, it's got a little bit rogue glue there. Let's wipe that off. Right, your day. So if I can do a couple of them at a time, I will do, so that at least one bit's got a straight line. Okay, and then simply a case of just chopping them out as well. So I will continue and finish those. I will remember to stamp the for you for the box as well, and I'll just fast forward you through this bit. Okay, so I had a little bit of a tidy up there as well. So we need to just basically cut a piece of this for our card, and my card base is 29 centimeters by 10.5, scored on the long side at 14.5. I then have my Melon Mambo layer that is 10 by 14 centimeters, and this piece is 9.5 by 13.5. But you just do whatever you normally do for your card base, the card layers rather. Okay, so simply gluing those on. I like to glue my paper to my card layer. And I'm slightly over to that side. Let's see if I can recover it. So I did a little question in my Facebook, on my Facebook page, about adhesives and what everyone's favourite was, and everyone loves a bit of liquid glue so that they can get that wiggle room. Right, I am checking that I have got my card base facing the right way, because I did that wrong and shared that on my Facebook page recently too. We're all human. We might as well laugh at ourselves, eh? Plenty of other people are going to laugh at me. I might as well join in. Right, so we've got that all on there. Tickety-boo. And we've got that piece left that we're going to decorate our box with when we get around to doing the box. Okay, so I added mine to my card base with adhesive strips. Right, so I hope, where's my I hope? Oh, don't tell me I've lost a bit. See, I shouldn't have tidied up. It is filled. Your day is filled with sunshine and rainbows and my lost I hope. Did I do that bit? Did I? Yeah, I must have. Right. I'll call off the search later, and I'll just show you what I do with my strips. So I've got a pair of scissors I like to use for sticky things like this. And I even use the outside of my adhesive strips. Put it down nice and flat, and then chop off the excess. Take the backing off. I'm leaving room for I hope is filled. Let's pop that on. Oh, the backing's come off this. Let's just get rid. And I'll take that bit off there. Another strip. I'm kind of leave that on there. Take off there, and last one until I find the I hope or make another I hope. That got a bit messy. Let's take a little bit off of that there and clean those scissors again. Alright, so I hope your day is filled with sunshine and rainbows. And I used our glossy dots to just add a little bit more bling. So we've got Melon Mambo, we've got Gorgeous Grape, which we don't actually have in here, but yeah. And the yellow is a different yellow as well, but it doesn't matter because they're all muddied up together. I'm going to go with a big one down here and a little one in here. Right, so when I find that other bit, we can finish that. That's the card done. Now over to the box. I have a piece of Melon Mambo card that measures 4 inches by 7 inches. I'll quickly bring this in, and on the short side, oh, there it is. Thought I'd lost that as well. Short side, score at 1 and 3. Turn it around. Long side, score at 1, 3, 4, and 6. Bring in my bone folder and just burnish all of those lines. Okay, and to make the box, bring in my snips. You're just going to cut up that score line there at each of those score lines. Okay, so do that all the way along that side, and then you've got 2 rectangles there. You're going to leave them alone, and these ones you are going to chop a little wedge off. Little wedge, and again like so. Take your time, get it a bit neater than I am. Okay, and then turn it around and do exactly the same on this side. and you should end up with a piece looking like this. Okay, so add some glue to this little tab and to this little tab, and then we're going to fold that up. That is going to attach there, and then that one is going to go in there. Okay, so we are forming the base of the box there, and we want to add some glue to these two. You could have done that at the same time as the first two, and then again make a nice neat join at the front and the back. Okay, and then you can take your bone folder and just press those down. Okay, and then we want to add some glue onto these two pieces. Alright, fold your lid down, tuck those tabs around the side, and then just press that down on there. Okay, so fold that around the side and then press that down there. That way you know that your lid's going to fit, rather than doing it whilst the box is open. Okay, so just give that all a little bit of a press, make sure you are happy with that. Okay, so you might have a little bit of a gap, but that's fine, it just means it's going to fit properly. Right, I need to get that little bit of ribbon, tiny bit, chop that, and I'm going to add that to the front part of this box with a little bit of tear and tape. And then we'll cover that with our piece of designer series paper. So we need to chop this remaining part. Don't lose that as well, Heather. And I want it to be 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, and that's going to be for the top. Okay. And then I need a bit that's 7/8, 7/8, 7/8, and 7/8. So you were left with very, very little waste. That and that is all that's wasted. From our 6x6 piece. I love it. Love it. Right, so choose your bit that you want to have on the front. I think I might go with this darker piece. Doesn't matter, does it really? I'm going to take that backing off. Maybe. Yep, I am. And I'm going to add my glue to the back of these pieces. I'm going to pop that on that way. And if you felt that some of these pieces didn't have enough stamping on them, you can add it before you glue it. You can add it. So, piece on each side. And then we've got our piece for the top. Yeah, that bit's not got very much, has it? But it's on the side. Doesn't matter. You get the gist. Okay, and then this piece gonna go on the top. Like that. Bring that ribbon in. So this is Sweet Sorbet metallic ribbon. Not any of the colours I've used in here, but doesn't matter. It's a nice little bit of ribbon, nice and sparkly. I've just tied a very loose bow here. Chop that. Again, I want to make sure my loops aren't too long. And then I'm just kind of folding that together like that. Another bit of tearing tape. I've now got glue all over my fingers from one source or another. Right. So yeah, kind of fold that all together. Pop your tearing tape on. Glue that down. And you can trim your tails later. And then I added dimensional bits. So I did these little bits here from the edges. 2 of them. Put that back. Oh no, don't. I dropped it, but I saved it on my chair. I'm just adding them at the ends of this. And again, I will take the backing of that. Take the backings off these little bits of dimensional and pop that over there, and then just trim these bits down. There we are, one completed box, apart from my little bits to help get that open. So I want to use the best label punch, or if you've got a circle punch, go for that. That would be my choice. Best label punch, I'm just butting it right up to the end there and then taking a little bit out. Do the same, butt it right up to the end, but move it down, so I'm taking a little bit out there. And as I say, that just means that when you try to open it, you've got some place to grip the base whilst you pull the top. That's all. Okay, so we have our 2 little boxes, and we have 2, well, 1 and a bit cards, because I need to find that bit. Or make another one probably. That's messy crafting for you. And I forgot to put some bling on this bit. Let's go with some of the littler ones. And a big one. Go big. Go big or go home. There we go. There we are, until I find that bit. I hope you've enjoyed this little project. Nice to use a different technique. Definitely when I did this one, the colours are stronger. because I went away and had lunch in between making this one and filming this one. It kind of looks as if it might have dried out a little bit, but it's just a different look. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please click on that subscribe button, click the bell and get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Until then, please do take care. Bye bye.